$2,000 a month for rent on $7.25 an hour.
Gas, rent, food, and
it's like they say you gotta make 2 times.
Y'all not getting that motherfucking rent money until the motherfucking last day.
how much my trouble is today. $41.29.
Sick and tired of working just to pay bills, and you
about how weird it is that we have to pay to live on a planet that we were literally born on.
Rent is up again, food is up, bills are piling up. For millions of Americans, it feels like no matter how hard they work, they still fell behind. And the question is, how long this is gonna last before something finally break apart? Because this is becoming too much. Every 3 months, the rent being increased, food is increasing, everything. What are we gonna do, America? What are we gonna do? You guys let me know down below the comment how you feel.
Life has really became a fucking joke. Gas is $5. Rent is $1,500 to live in the fucking hood. People want you to make 3 times the rent and they don't make 3 times the rent. Food is expensive. They taking people's link card. Kids bad as fuck. School's not safe. What the fuck else is going on? This shit is just too much. So give people some grace because life really fucking us right now.
How are y'all paying anywhere between $1,600 and $2,000 a month for rent on $7.25 an hour? Seriously, I need somebody to show their work because the math ain't math. Because, every time somebody always loves to say, folks don't want to work. I always laugh at that. There are plenty of jobs. The problem is, there's plenty of jobs they'll pay you money just enough, but not enough to get ahead. It's like being on a treadmill that charges you rent. You run at full speed, but you still ain't going nowhere. Think about it. Rent is $2,000. Then you still need lights, groceries, car insurance, gas, and the car itself. At this point, your paycheck is showing up like a contestant on a reality survival show. Back in my day, you could get a whole apartment, 1 bedroom, say, $450, plus utilities included. Now the landlords hand you the keys and a financial hostage situation. And then people wonder why folks got 2 and 3 jobs and still can't breathe financially. This ain't sustainable. So I want to know, are you surviving in this economy or are you just learning how to drown slower? Let's talk about it.
To be honest, I don't give a fuck about it being the first. Y'all not getting that motherfucking rent money until the motherfucking last day before that motherfucking late fee, bitch. I still need to hold on to my shit to feel like I got something in my bank account. Because every time I turn around, bitch, the first is here. And then I got to sit here and give y'all bitches a bulk of money, which
I've came to the conclusion if gas, rent, food, and everything else that I need to live can be high, I'm going to be high.
Everybody saying they need peace, they need love, they need happiness. Bitch, I need 30 bands right fucking now.
How come it's okay for gas prices to be high, your rent's high, fucking groceries are high, but when I'm high, it's a fucking problem.
Usually takes maybe $20-something to fill my tank. It ended. I said, let me see how much my trouble is today. $41.29. I could put my hands on this entire administration today.
Friendly reminder that while you're deciding on whether you can afford groceries or rent this week, CEOs are deciding whether to buy a new yacht or a new private jet.
One thing I don't like and I don't appreciate is that, like, now that I'm older, everything want to start going the fuck up. You feel what I'm saying? I'm 26 right now. My pop was my age. Rent was probably like $300. This nigga was telling me how he paid $750 for a 2-bedroom back in like 08. My shit $2,000. You feel me? Where the fuck did these prices go? It's like these niggas just said, fuck it, we raising the price on everything. Cause how the fuck was you, like, and the apartment, I remember like the apartment was a nice joint, 2 nice size rooms for $750 a month. You know what I would do for an apartment at $750 a month? An apartment at $750 a month, 2 bedrooms, got roaches, rats, crackheads, mice, ants, fleas, ticks, water bugs, all that shit, bro. What the fuck?
You ever stop to think about how weird it is that we have to pay to live on a planet that we were literally born on? Like rent, bills, food, water, all the basics just to stay alive. We even have to pay for water, the same water that falls from the sky, the same land that nobody actually made. So who decided they get to charge us for it? Somewhere along the line, somebody claimed the earth, drew lines around it, and said, "This piece is mine." And the rest of us just went along with it, started paying to exist on land that was here long before any of us. You didn't choose to be here. You didn't ask to be part of this system. But the second you're born, there's already a price tag on survival. Work till you die just for the right to drink water and sleep under a roof. It's insane when you think about it. Humanity turned life itself into a business plan. When did surviving on your own planet turn into something you have to pay for? Because honestly, the fact that we're charged to exist on land that nobody created might be the biggest scam ever pulled. But what do you all think? Be sure to drop your opinions down below.
Hey, tell me you can't relate to this right here. Food is high. We still eat. Gas prices is high. But we still drive. Rent is high. But we still have a place to stay. I'm very upset about this inflation. Don't get me wrong, right? But even God has still provided for all of us. Amen. Pay attention. Stay woke, people.
If you paying $1,700 in rent, you got money. I don't give a fuck. Do you hear me? $1,500 is my cap. I ain't going over 1,504. I don't want it. Keep it.
And I know we talk a lot about paying the rent and the rent being high, but how do y'all pay y'all rent? Because one thing I never could get with, the fact that we get in charge a service fee just to pay these people. And half the time, if we being honest, you can't even really pay them because of the fee that they charging you because y'all taking the last $10. Being so serious. Y'all don't know how many times in the past years ago when like I had just enough for the rent money and now I'm like, okay, so I gotta choose between going to get this money order. The bank probably gonna charge me. Yeah. And paying out my account. And if I pay out my account, it's gonna charge me a fee. And then even if I leave it in the account and do an e-check, I'm gonna get charged because it's gonna be late. Boy, America's so greedy. America is so greedy. And I'm talking about America greedy where apparently I am too because I can't stop going to Dunkin' and Starbucks. Yes, good morning. Good morning. Can I have a medium strawberry refresher with lemonade? And
And I'm still stuck on the fact that the rent be this much, but the food don't come with it. Like, what the fuck? Why the fuck groceries not included in the rent?
I'm an employee at Burger King. I make $12 an hour. My rent is $1,200 a month. $1,200. That's not including bills, utilities, car insurance, and there's many reasons why I'm fighting to get higher wages. My primary reason is that because of family. We all have families that we have to take care of, and none of us can make the sacrifices that we need in order to get our family that we want to go. I want you all to help join me to fight for higher wages.
And I hate when somebody be like, oh, rent is high as fuck. It's $1,500 for one bedroom. And somebody from a big ass city like New York come and say, oh, that's nothing. You're complaining about that. I paid $2,700 for a studio apartment. Bitch, you're in New York. I'm in Alabama.
Life has really became a fucking joke. Gas is $5. Rent is $1,500 live in the fucking hood. People want you to make 3 times the rent and they don't make 3 times the rent. Food is expensive. They taking people's link card. Kids bad as fuck. School's not safe. What the fuck else is going on? This shit is just too much. So give people some grace because life really fucking us right now.
Why is rent so expensive? I remember like 9 years ago, we lived in like a 2-bedroom apartment for $500 or $550 a month. And now a 2-bedroom apartment would cost you way over $1,000. A 3-bedroom over $2,000. and not even that nice of an apartment. And it's like they say you got to make 2 times the rent to even be able to get the place. A lot of people don't make that. I know that a lot of people are having to have roommates or live with family just to survive. How can that even be legal? It's crazy, man. Just let people be able to live. People got children.
What is your whole point of working if it is just to pay bills? Like, what is the whole point of paying rent if you ain't even gonna be able to stay in the house to enjoy the rent that you have paid because you have to be at work because you don't have enough money and you got to keep on working like a Hebrew slave to put food in the table for one check that you have to go off and trade your time for every week that ain't even enough to help you comfortably pay rent, let alone, any other thing, let alone travel, let alone do things on your own. Guys, I've said this 1,000 times. A 9 to 5 is only designed to barely keep you surviving, right? And you'll never learn the importance of being able to generate an income in your sleep if the only way you think you can make money is on your feet, because those are the two ways you can make money. And I know because this is what I did for 30 years, punching the clock. I was broke, stressed out, behind on the bills, and in debt, and drinking like an alcoholic until I got fired. And when I got fired, I said, you know what? Enough is enough. That's why I came online. I learned how to make money from my phone. I built an online business. And this is all thanks to a simple step-by-step proven blueprint that I came across 2.5 years ago that was created by a millionaire. And you don't need no tech skills, experience, or a huge following to learn how to make money. All you need is a cell phone, Wi-Fi, and at least 2 hours a day, and you could be making money 100% from your phone without even talking to anybody. And if you're someone who's sick and tired of working a job, sick and tired of working just to pay bills, and you want to know what I've been doing to generate a full-time income from home and haven't had a job in almost 3 years, then comment info and I'll send you guys over what has kept me job-free and making over 100K every year since then.
I don't know about you, but I just paid $1,600 on my rent, $150 on my phone bill, $50 on my internet, and $150 on my utilities. I got groceries. I meal prepped for the week. I took a bath, and I got the day off tomorrow. I feel like a fully functional adult.
So what happens if nobody can afford anything? If prices keep going up like they have in the past 5 years, what happens in 5 more years if they keep going up at the same rate? I've seen so many stories from around the world of housing has doubled in this city or electric bills have tripled in this city. At what point can nobody afford anything? I honestly feel like we're already there. So many more countries are dealing with homeless crises. You hear more and more about cities just becoming absolutely unaffordable. All while there's less and less jobs. Applying for jobs takes years at this point, and if there are any jobs left, they're being taken by robots. So what's going to happen? Seriously, we have to be on the verge of something, right? I mean, it cannot trend this way forever. I just went to the grocery store and bought 4 things and it cost me $25. A single cabbage cost me $14 in Florida in the United States of America. It was a fairly large cabbage that made a lot of kimchi, but nonetheless, one vegetable should not be costing $14. I've completely stopped eating meat. I'm a vegetarian now because I can't afford meat. It's just all so exhausting. I don't have the answers, and I'm hoping maybe you do. Or what do you think's going to happen? Because at this rate, I think nobody's going to have anything in a very short time. And I find that very scary.
America did some bullshit. I just got a letter, and in 45 days, my rent is going to increase $600. I have 7 days to let them know if I am going to stay after this increase. And if I am not, then I have 40 days to evacuate the premises? Question mark? Is this shocking?
How is America continuing to build all these ridiculous ass apartment complexes, but charging almost $3,000 for one bedroom? And who in the hell are affording to move into these ridiculously high, overpriced, expensive apartments? The national average salary is like $55,000, something like that. I'm not the best at math, but 56,000 divided by 12 is like $4,600 a month. That's like 75% of your check gone if you're paying $3,000 a month for an apartment. Not to mention you got food, you got electricity bill, got car payment, car insurance, gas. You like to go shopping, get new clothes. God forbid you need a haircut every 2 weeks or you got to get your hair done. And God forbid you have fucking kids' mouths to feed. That's even double. The average
income earner cannot afford these overpriced ass apartments. So who the fuck are they building these apartment complexes for? And what makes it even more hilarious, every single fucking year, these greedy ass landlords continue to increase the rent. So pretty soon, if you haven't already, we're going to be seeing $4,000, $5,000 a month apartment complex prices. And my question is, why do they keep getting away with this? How, as we as a people have not gone up there with pitchforks, knives, and any type of weapon that we can find to put an end to this madness? We are literally allowing them to run our pockets fucking dry. What happened to America? We used to protest way back then. The minute taxes went over 2%. Now we are getting taxed damn near half, if not more than half our fucking money. Rent is out of control. Housing prices are out of control. Mortgage is out of control. Every single bill known to man is completely out of fucking control. And all we do is we go on TikTok, we bitch moan, we complain, and then the next day we get up, we go to work, and we pay that overpriced ass rent. Why, as we as a people have not done anything about this? Because we have not revolted. Us not revolting means that these landlords will continue to increase the rent every single year. Us not revolting means that these developers will continue to buy up a whole bunch of land, knock down these trees, and build overpriced ass apartment complex on top of apartment complex on top of apartment complex. Us not revolting will lead to housing prices continuing to skyrocket, mortgage rates continuing to skyrocket, and everything else known to man to live continuing to skyrocket. As much as this problem is corporate greed, another half of this problem is us not fucking revolting and taking a stand against these corrupt, greedy motherfuckers. We, as a people, have allowed them to get away with so much shit, they have become borderline unstoppable. And it's sad to say, but I think there's no coming back from this.
Some of y'all ain't never went to motherfucking school, and it shows. And some of y'all damn sure ain't never took a motherfucking math class. So let's run some numbers. There's a lady on here that says she has a family of 14. She gets $2,000 in food stamps. Let's do some simple fucking math, okay? $2,000 divided by 14 people equals $142 a month for each person. Divide that by 30 days in a month. That is $4.73 a person. That lady is a fucking miracle worker. She's not getting over on the system. Then I said, wow, you're working miracles at $4.73 a person because I spend $800 to $1,000 a month on groceries. And then somebody comments, $800 to $1,000 for two people. Let's do some motherfucking math here, people. $200 divided by 7 days a week is $28.57. $28.57 divided by two people is $14.28. I'm a motherfucking miracle worker too. So when I tell y'all that it costs $200 a week and that's just dinners and eggs for breakfast, that's what it costs. That's what it costs. Where the fuck you know that you can go and feed somebody for a day for $14.28? My God, do some fucking math. Oh, thanks for letting me share. Y'all just pissed me off. Y'all just pissed me off. Like, y'all don't know what the fuck shit costs. No, y'all just don't have a motherfucking budget. Ain't never budgeted a day in your motherfucking life. You ain't never had to make miracle fucking work. I don't know. Or you just have no concept of dollars and cents. All right, I'm done. God damn. Simple arithmetic.
Listen, man, the cost of living is so high right now. It's no longer just money pressure, man. It's mental pressure too. So my lease is up in 2 months, and I'm sitting here doing the math like, do I stay where it's cheaper or do I level up and struggle even harder just to get that peace of mind? And like, that's the part that nobody talks about, right? Because it's not just your bills, it's not just rent, man. It's that mental pressure of knowing that your environment that you're in right now isn't safe, but your wallet isn't ready for the upgrade yet. And it's not that people are lazy, man. People are just trying to survive things that sometimes don't got easy answers. So it's like, now what do? Right? Do you stay somewhere where you hear things that you shouldn't hear, right? You're seeing things that you shouldn't see just to keep a roof over your head? Or do you risk it all, man? Do you risk it all, stretch yourself thin just for a chance of peace? But listen, I'm going to be real with you, man. Don't get used to surviving, man, because that's when you stop fighting for better. But I need y'all to be real with me. Which one are you choosing?
Are you choosing safety or are you choosing affordability?
Does anybody else think it's completely insane that most people wake up every morning and go to a job they absolutely hate just to make enough money to pay bills, rent, and groceries? You drag yourself through 8 or 10 hours, come home exhausted, get maybe 2 hours to actually live your life. Then you crash and wake up tomorrow to do it all again. Friday finally comes and you feel alive for like 48 hours, but Sunday hits and that pit in your stomach is back because Monday is coming. I lived that nightmare for years. Cable company job, 8 to 10 hours a day, $2,500 a month, a couple kids at home. I remember thinking my life is just disappearing week after week, month after month. But I made a promise to myself that there had to be something better. That's when I found digital marketing. Within 90 days of learning the right way, I hit 10 grand a month. I couldn't believe it. Since then, I've made millions online. I work out of my dream penthouse, drive this 6-figure Model X I'm in right now. But the best part, I actually get to be present with my wife and now 4 kids. I own my time instead of renting it to someone else. So if you're tired of that cycle too, there's a free training in my bio because this life you're living right now, it doesn't have to be permanent.